Hello and welcome back to Water. My name is Beast and I'm fucking back. Specifically with Secret Agent. Now then, what have I been doing since the last fucking video? Well, I've been playing a bunch of Chrono Arc. I bought Records of Lotus War Deedlit in Wonder Labyrinth yesterday and proceeded to already get to stage 6. And like, how long have I played it? 3.9 hours, so in sub 4 hours stage 6. That's impressive considering I am terrible at video games. Yeah, and I've been reading a shit ton. Sorry, wrong word. Fuck ton of manga. Stuff like, yeah, this one I decided to read and catch up on because I don't know. I just got bored and started reading random ass mangas even if they were trash, and this one was certainly trash. My house is a magic power spot. Just by living there I become the strongest in the world. I don't give a shit about the whole he is the strongest. The funniest shit is just like everyone just sitting here over here like, yep, I'm just I'm not even gonna fucking question anything anymore because that's too fucking exhausting. But yeah, I would not recommend. I just read it because I was fucking bored. It's terrible, quite frankly. And what else is there? Been reading those for a while. Oh yeah, I started reading and caught up with the Wolf Lord's Lady. Good manga, that one. I also started reading and caught up with Seven Sleeping Princesses, or the Seven Sleeping Beauties, Shichinin no Nemuri Hime and all that. That one's fun thus far, I guess. Ishiki wants to know about love is also really fucking good in my opinion. It's very enjoyable. Like fucking like Ace Detective of a police station falls for the fucking failure of the fucking department and doesn't know that it's love because she was so hard-coded into work that she just sits over here like, why am I having heart palpitations? Am I sick? I need to find out why this is. Hey, you there. I went... not you, of course. When I'm near someone, my heart won't stop beating. That person is not you, I assure you. But here's a mission for you. Find out why. And then it blows up in her face because, yeah. Anyway, I caught up with the fucking Exorcist Isekai, which it's also just acceptable. This one, Mikado no Sanshimai wa Angai Churoi, is actually good. Where the MC is essentially this son of like a famous actress that was known for like being essentially a fucking master among actors, like doing shit like doing her own stunts and just being good at when it comes to singing, when it comes to sports. She was fucking smart, like. And then there's the MC who's just he has her looks. Like he just straight up, like sometimes in the manga they just straight up point out like how the fuck is it fair that this dude looks prettier than us? Like what the fuck? But the problem is that he has no acting talent, he has no singing talent, he has no physical talent, and he has no fucking talent when it comes to academics either. Like, he is essentially so fucking subpar that it almost hurts. And essentially, after his mother got sick, and he finally realized that his mother wanted a normal home as well, but he essentially tried to like at least give her like a bit of a normal life, even though she was forced to stay in the hospital, and eventually she passed away, which caused a friend of her mother's to be like, hey, I know what's going on, and you can live at my place, and I'll do that as essentially like a favor to your mom. However, turns out that at this there's like these 3 girls that he met at school on the first day, right before he would go to that house, and namely it was one girl at the special, like there's like one general department, then 3 special departments, like special academic department, special athletic department, and special acting department at the school, and there's like the 3 best ones in those departments are like these 3 girls, and they essentially all gave him shit for being so fucking subpar despite being the son of that actress. And anyways, he goes to the house where he's supposed to live, and turns out all 3 of them live there because they're sisters, and they are all the daughters of the dude that took him in. And turns out that dude that took him in is hyper focused on talent and results. And it's actually really fucking good. Like, I recommend it. Anyways, I think I've reached a point where I've talked about them. Actually, I don't think I've talked about what's the English title? Mission Yosakura Family. That one's also good. Then I think I talked about this one before, since it's been a while since it started. It's just that it got updated recently. The wolf girl is trying to feign indifference. Then Isekai, where the MC was about to be died at roughly the same time as some other dude, and the other dude was like this big old fucking muscle man that just wanted, like, I want to go to fucking, like, she's just like, okay, what kind of world? God is just like, okay, what kind of worlds do you want to go to? Well, I want to go to a world where I can beat the shit out of people however I want. Okay, I guess I'll give you this cheat ability as strong, the super strongest or some bullshit like that. You there, what do you want? Well, I've been kind of like mediocre all my life, so I'd really like to just generally go to like I just want a fucking world that's really chill and all that, and where I'll be well liked and stuff like that. Okay, so I'll send you to a very chill world that gives you the ideal everyday life, that's just completely nice and all that, and your ability will be loved by the local fauna, by the local species, like unconditionally loved by the local species. Now let's send them. Wait, to which world did I send the 2 of them? So it turns out that he was sent to the world the dude was going to be sent to, which is essentially a world where there's a massive war between humans and demons, because demons really, really want to eat humans, and it's just like fucking brutal and violent and shit like that. But the demons are considered the local fauna. So all the demons just take one look at them and are like, oh my fucking god, that's cute. I can't eat that. Let me eat that fucker over there instead. This one's also a good one thus far. The former assassin was reborn as a blue-blooded daughter. But that's just because it's like... For some reason, these types are rare. Like, actually, like, ones that interest me where it's just... Hey. Because in this one, it's... I consider it less isekai because in the world she came from, it was also in the same type of time period. Like, the reason she died is because she was sent to assassinate a prince, and the prince's guard essentially gave his life to kill her in order to protect the prince. So I don't even actually consider this isekai, since it's literally just, hey, Reincarnation. Like actual just regular rebirth. No isekai happening since it ain't another world, really. What else? Hime-sama Gomon no Chikan desu, or what's the English title? 'Tis Time for Torture, Princess. Been reading that. Tadokoro-san, which is just giga lesbians in a way. What else? I think that's all of them. Anyways.
お姉ちゃん、入るよ。
I used the code she sent me to open the door and enter. She doesn't respond, but that's something that's happened often for as long as I can remember.
職員の方の話じゃまだいるはずだけど、トイレでも行ったのかな。
What if she's buried under a pile of equipment? I laugh at the idea as I look around the room.
本当にいないな。って、
Is that Onea-chan's voice? I look to where the sound is coming from.
うわ、埋まってる。
Exir buried in a pile of documents, books, and other materials that must have toppled over. I hastily remove the material. Gosh, why is she like this? Once I remove everything from top of her, her labored breathing returns to normal.
しかも起きないし、ほんといい神経してるよね。
She probably wouldn't wake up even if a meteorite fell to Earth or a monster rose from the sea.
この精神力が数々の成果を生み出す秘訣なのかも。
I'm a little envious and yet not.
寒い。資材とかが防寒の役目を果たしてたのかな。一旦起こしてソファーにでも。
I feel sorry for her as she is deep in a deep sleep. Step out for a moment. After coming back with a blanket, I gently put it on her back.
あったかい。もう気楽なものよね。
Oh yeah, there was a Christmas market, like I said. The one that was cancelled the week afterwards. There was another one to essentially make up for the one that was cancelled, and I bought like some lottery, like fucking lottery tickets. Not quite lottery, you know what I mean. Raffle tickets. And bought 10 for myself, got like 4 fucking prizes. Bought 10 for my little sister since she was sick and couldn't come, and I promised her that I would buy her some. One singular prize. And then later, before I left, I gambled again, and I got a Madagascar fucking Christmas calendar type beat that I essentially keep forgetting to open, because who fucking cares about about these calendars in this fucking day and age, like specifically at this age that I am. But hey, it's fucking chocolate, so but then again, I have chocolate here as well, so why the fuck do I need this? Fuck. Found it amusing and laughed to myself. Yet these past few days, given what's happened and what we did, things have been pretty intense. Seeing her sleeping so peacefully is a relief.
もうお姉ちゃんはずっと変わらないね。
Doesn't care what's happening around her. She moves at a breakneck pace, and then when she runs out of steam, she sleeps right where she is. It's been like that since she was a kid.
私は変わっちゃったかな。
I've admired her and tagged along behind, trying to imitate her. I've watched her grow and become so reliable despite being so small. We've always been together and always will be. I thought. Yet?
ゆいちゃんはゆいちゃんのままだよ。え、お姉ちゃん起きてたの？お肉食べたい。
Still asleep then? Oh, man, either way.
いいけどお野菜もね。ピーマンと人参残しちゃダメだよ。
She's still picky about her food. Well, still don't like chili peppers either. I listen to her sleeping and think back on what's been happening. The big thing is gin. The biggest thing is
すっご
gins.
く気持ちよかったけどあれはちょっと痛かったな。
Man, am I happy that I'm playing the all ages version right now, considering that was 100% a flashback to a sex scene. I can honestly say it was so powerful I wanted to cry. I did cry a little actually.
ズキッとしたと思ったらゴリゴリってなってドカンって感じだった。
Hurt so much that I needed different adjectives, however at the same
幸
time.
せだったな。
Now that it is me from the bottom of my heart, of his heart.
わかってるよ。ジンさんとあんな関係になれたのはお姉ちゃんのおかげでもあるものね。
She was meddling and occasionally forceful.
肘張っちゃってて。
Softly addressed one night in her sleep. Feel like she smiled subtly.
本当は寝たふりだったりして。
Of course not. But I won't be able to ask her about heart.
起きるまで勝手に調べさせてもらおうかな。一応私も関係者登録されてるそうだし問題ないよね。
Add to the enormous desk with the desktop computer. Tied it up on the day before, but there's stuff already scattered all over the desk.
はあ、もう出したらしまうって何度も言ってるのに。
I'll clean up later. This first.
スリープ解除。
Some characters appear on the black screen. My gaze stops on an unusual title.
これは AI を用いたクラッキングについての考察？
That sounds disturbing. Give in to curiosity and follow the title.
ハートのためのシミュレーターかな。対象地域は仙台学園都市で対象のシステムは
Wait, this can't be.
お姉ちゃん？いたたたた。お尻痛い。大丈夫？もうなんで椅子からなんて落っこちるのよ。この椅子寝るのに向いてないんだよね。いつもこうなっちゃう。買い替えの予算請求してみようかな。
You're looking for the problem in the wrong place.
ほんとお尻痛い。ねえゆいちゃん見てくれない？お尻割れてるかも。
Is yours cracked as well? Of course it isn't! Isn't it supposed to be though? Sorry. I've been watching JC Backfire play Persona 5 recently, and he just uploaded the Kaneshiro saga yesterday.
「見ません。お尻はもともと割れてるものなの。
I scolded her for trying to roll up her skirt and pull her up.
ほほう、そうなのか。じゃあゆいちゃんも見せません。ほら起きて。
I sigh deeply when I see her throw a tantrum and refuse. You never will change, will you? She really fucking forgot about the whole hacking business using AI real fucking quick. It's Saturday afternoon. I meet up with Mom and we exchange information. There's no sign of anyone on the grounds, but there's a rustle from the trees.
レイテンシーを限りなくゼロにする技術か。
Yeah, they say they're trying to increase the processing power as much as possible and to decrease lag time in order to create VR without any discomfort. For example, if a camera image is intentionally sent with a 3-second delay, it has a significant impact on operation. I participated in the experiment and it was incredibly inconvenient. It also could trigger motion sickness.
体の動きを遅延なくトレースする。我々の装備にも応用されている技術ね。
Meaning, it could also be used for the bat's crimes.
再びコウモリと疑われる犯行が目立つようになってきているのは知っているわよね。
Hacking!
この前の青年実業家の件しかり、大規模土木工事における政治家と共同企業体の贈収賄しかり。
Yeah, with the kind of flashy actions that are easy to garner public support with. It may look like they're getting what they deserve to people who have nothing to do with it, but they're not aware that this blade could eventually be turned against them as well. Mom looks to me to sadly ask if there's anything else to report. Well, I'm currently involved in educating a new AI similar to Anato and Momoka.
ああ、噂のハートちゃんね。それが
Their aim is to make it as human as possible with more flexible thinking and speech patterns. Also, they are giving great consideration to emotions. In other words, the age-old question of whether we can weep from sadness or feel sadness from weeping. The age-old question whether we weep from sadness or feel sadness from weeping. There we go. According to Risa, this is apparently an old theoretical problem. According to recent psychological theories, we get sad from tears. In other words, it's been proven that actions control emotions.
ああ、そうかもしれないわね。散歩をしたら気分が晴れるなんてことあるもの。で、それ
Right. So we've been observing heart to see if her emotions change according to the rise and fall and pleasure we induce by playing games with her. Basically, we want to see if it can be applied to humans too. Whether you can appeal to their sense of inferiority or sense of justice, causing them to become vigilantes against people, acting outside the scope of law.
コウモリの手法に通ずるものがあるわね。
Right. Well, this was an extreme example of an association hastily made.
それでも無視はできないわね。ありがとう、ジン。
Just doing my job. Wind stirs and the fragrance of flowering plants wafts over. Shrines really are great. It feels nice.
ところで、もう一つの任務は順調かしら？
Ah, you mean enjoying school life, more or less?
そこそこね。モモカ、お目付け役としての感想は？遅刻することもなく、授業中も居眠りなどはしてません。宿題もきっちりと提出しています。偉いのね、ジン。
Mom. Momoka, that's the bare minimum. Do you not have anything else? I shrug, which makes Mom laugh. Oh, I can't tell if she's being serious or making fun of me.
女子学生のポスター貼りを手伝ったり、女子テニス部のネット貼りをしてあげたり、なんてこともされてますね。あら、例のリサちゃんもだけど、女の子のお手伝いだけなの？が多いですね。あれだけ女性に対して苦手意識があったとは思えません。
The way she's saying that makes me sound like some sort of playboy. Simply lacked experience to begin with and was at a loss for how to communicate with them. That's why it looked that way.
私は客観的な事実に基づき報告させていただいただけです。
She has a comeback for everything. I got the feeling her conversational ability has improved further. I wonder if that's because Momoka had the opportunity to be present at the many instances we were educating Heart.
けど確かに最近垢抜けてきた気がするわね。そういえばねえ、そのシャツ前から持っていた？
Oh, I bought this at the shopping district the other day. I thought it might be good to have more variety. Yui was the one who invited me out. I remember how she wanted us to do something together.
けどあなたの趣味ではないわよね。
A friend picked for me. Does it look alright on me?
とんでもない、ぴったりよ。あなたの見せ方をよーくわかってるチョイスね。
It's really quite nice to have Mom compliment Yui like that. What an unusual feeling. They do they do actually have what I'm lacking. There we go.
例えば
They're extremely level-headed for someone their age. They're also an expert at keeping things in order and doing housework. Just thinking about it makes me realize they have a surprisingly sweet side to them.
おう他には
They have an older sister. They pick her from time to time, but you can tell they really love her. They're a very kind person. Especially lately, where she's been much more open. You can converse so naturally. They're a really nice friend. Did I give too much away? It feels odd to go away the fatuous accounts of my love life to my mom.
それにしても一緒に服を選ぶ友人ね
Ah, drink.
Ah, ねえひょっとしてその人女の子
Well, yes.
以前話に出た忍者好きの子いやバイスそれとも騎士団長でもなさそうね
She looks at my face as she begins postulating. I have nothing to feel guilty about, yet I feel oddly uncomfortable. Well, what does it matter? Let's get back to talking about my mission.
お話の途中申し訳ありませんゆいさん失礼しました雨の森さんから音声通信が入っています
Hey, Momoka, you did that on purpose!
ゆいちゃん初めて聞く名前ねね誰なのその子
She's no one special, just a
ジ
friend.
ンさん雨の森さんを待たせておりますがいかがしますか
Tell her I'll call back.
とのことですまた改めてご連絡いたしますね
Wait a sec, Momoka, you let her hear our discussion. This isn't just nothing. How long has you been listening for? I'm too scared to find
はい
out.
普段のように雨の森さんの通話は緊急時以外通話モードになるよう設定されていますがもちろん機密事項にあたる会話についてはミュートさせていただいております
That's an impressive learning system at work, Momoka.
お褒めに預かり光栄です
My sarcasm didn't seem to get through to her. Not perhaps she understood and ignored it.
ちょっとジン母さんにも詳しく話しなさいな何ゆいちゃんっていうのどこで知り合ったのどんな子
Mom, you're reading into things too much. I said she's just a friend. I swear. While she may be the commander-in-chief of a top-secret state organization, she's still a mother.
切れちゃったお話できなかったな
Seemed to be out somewhere. Who on earth was he meeting?
女の人の声だったよねもしかして他に誰か
I thought briefly enters my mind, but I quickly shake my head.
結構大人びた声だったし母さんって言ってたような気がしたし
Besides,
姉がいて多少反発しながらも本当は慕っているって私のことだよね
is that what he thinks of me? I guess he's observant.
ジンさん私もあなたのことが好きですよ
Well, I am a little peeved at the fact that he just called me a friend.
ジンさんだたっぷり突っ込んであげよっと
First, I'm going to feign jealousy and ask if he's cheating on me. I can just imagine how flustered he'll be. I introduced my mother, she fucking bugged me until I fucking agreed to let you meet. She just stood there like, why? I was not prepared for this. But yeah, as we see, that's clearly not the fucking case. I spent the weekend busy and finally Monday rolls around. You and I are participating in arts education together. After all, all kinds of cramp from Yui, but it was fun to...
ジンお兄ちゃんの番だよ
Alright, here goes. I'll try this one. I move my black tile and overturn a piece. Okay, I have more tiles now. This time I'll
ふ
win.
むふむなかなかやるねけどこれでどう
What took me ages to overturn hard man. What took me ages to overturn, hard manages to turn back easily with a simple move. Oh, I'll lose no matter what I do. Look at the reverse image portrayed in the empty space. The image is filled with heart's white tiles.
これで8連勝だよ。ハートちゃん最強か。
One more. This time for sure I'll win.
いいよ。私は誰の挑戦も受けるのだ。ねえ、もうちょっとハンデつける。今度は四隅全部黒石置いてもいいよ。
Black pieces have an advantage as it is. Now she's offering a handicap. Yes, please.
今のジンさん、あまりかっこよくないです。しょうがないって。実際もう人間じゃコンピューターには勝てないんだよ。
Lisa pats me on the shoulder. Yui looks over at me in astonishment as she carries a tray with coffee cups on it. Huh? Really?
うん。もともとルールがシンプルでコンピューターに適してるんだよ。特にアルゴリズムが整理されてからは完璧に近いの。
I don't know why, but this reminds me of the fucking picture I saw recently where someone was like complaining about how much of a bitch it is to program chess, and then you see the fucking programming fucking script, and this man was actually programming in like a fucking image version of the fucking chessboard, and then like just programming in every possible fucking move one by fucking one. Like hold on, let's see if I can fucking find it. What the fuck? Sorry, I was just kind of stunned because I opened my browser and the first thing I was met with is Mume boobs because someone posted a picture on social media. Anyways, I accidentally just fucking typed in MM instead of me. Oh yeah, there it is. Hold on. Open image, a new tab. Open image, a new tab. Doesn't fucking want to work. Gotta be a fucking... Hold on, let me just... Save image. It'll go to downloads, sure. And then we just add image. Okay. Browse. Downloads. That's an HTML, not the fucking picture! What are you doing? Save image as... It's still trying to download it as a fucking WebM file. Why are you cringe, Reddit? What if I tried to download it here? That's still a web file. Okay, different fucking course of action. Open image, a new tab. We just fucking grab the link for it. Copy. Delete this filthy thing. What the fuck's he doing now? Why did doing this? Why is doing this breaking my OBS? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay, I see that I've fucking made a mistake. Control yourself. Okay, me trying to delete the WebM thing just apparently broke my OBS so hard I had to close the entire thing. But luckily, nothing actually broke. In fact, I cut out like probably more than like 3 minutes of fucking silence of me just waiting for it to fix itself. And just starting to read a fucking manga while I do. This time, I won't be a fool. I will just fucking add a goddamn browser thing and just show the fucking browser version of that. I copied it instead of fucking pasting it. Ah! Copy. Paste. Okay. Hold on. Interact. Add this. Like fucking, why is coding chess so hard and this motherfucker tries to code it like that? Like, so yeah, that meme is fucking great. I love it personally. Anyways, remove that and hold on. Okay, this manga seems funny thus far. Typical, like, Prince shuts off his engagement to MC in front of the fucking banquet. Except this is the 7th time this has happened. The first time, she was confused, tried to go home, was immediately refused entry by her parents, who immediately disowned her because of that, all of that. But a bunch of peddlers found her. She sold all her jewelry to them and became an apprentice to them, became a successful trader, but happened to be killed in a war at age 20. She got sent back again, was very confused at first, but then immediately rushed out of the fucking throne room to get home as quickly as possible before her parents found out, gathered all she could, and went to the place the peddlers first found her, but this time they didn't find her, because she fucking missed timing. But yeah, this time she became a successful apothecary thanks to a medicine book that her grandmother gave her, gave her as an inheritance. This time she died at age 20 because of her traveling to a a plague-stricken country in an attempt to help subdue the plague, and immediately she goes back to that moment right as the man is dumping her. And this has happened multiple fucking times, and every time she dies at age 20 because of a different fucking reason. Like, at one point, she was a maid serving, like, just wishing her mistress a happy birthday, but we don't know why she died there. And then in another, she disguised as a man and just became a successful soldier, but there she suddenly got killed because the country she was serving was under attack by another country, or there was a revolution or something like that, and she died protecting the princess or something like that. And so at that point it's the 7th try, and just like immediately once she realizes once she like is cognizant that she's returned to that point in time again, like Oh, well, okay. I need to go home. By the way, Prince, I hope you and Mary have a happy marriage. Bye. He just stands you over there. How the fuck do you know about Mary? Anyways.
すでに20世紀の時点で当時の世界チャンピオンに全勝するくらいの強さになっているからね。リバーシー以外にもチェスや囲碁、それに将棋も人間では勝てませんしねえ。その当時のコンピューターより圧倒的な高性能なハートだもの。
No wonder I can't win.
ハートちゃん無敵。
Yes, you are.
ジンさんすねないでください。
I'm not. Just a little frustrated.
ま、一息入れましょう。ハートも休憩していいから。はーい。また遊ぼうね、ジンお兄ちゃん。
Despite her outward calm appearance, she leaps up and down before disappearing. Her boos bouncing are unnecessarily realistic.
ジンさん
Coffee today? I like tea too, but coffee better. You're sure sharp, but I wish you wouldn't give me that look. It's just my male instincts.
けど二人に来てもらって本当によかったよ。
Just fucking...
ハートも随分成長したもの。
I don't know why, but I feel like I just for the fuck of it need to make a dice that's just the excuses dice. I just roll the dice and it's just like, oh, well, it's blame it on sleep deprivation today. The next time it's just like roll it. Ah, okay, it's ADHD today. That's good. Honestly, I just thought an amateur like me would be in the way.
全然言ったでしょ。下手に専門知識がある人よりずっといいって。それにジンさんって私たちが知らないことすっごく知ってるし。確かに汚れた水のこし方や食べられる野草の見分け方、キャンプに適した場所の見極めとか。まさか電池とアルミ箔で火が起こせるなんて思いもよらなかったよ。
Well, I was taken camping often by the adults when I was a kid. It was actually more like bivouac or training. I don't know how to fucking pronounce that. Hold on. What the fuck is it? No. Apparently it's bivouac.
Bivouac.
Not bivouac. I still don't know what it means though. Meaning, a temporary camp without tents. And a usually temporary encampment under little or no shelter. Hold on. Oh yeah, like that just reminds me of the fucking thing. Like I had a dream that the new meme was ultra-light camping elitism, and all you do is post pictures of bare minimum camping setups and talk about how cool you are for being able to survive in that. It's just like pictures like, if you need walls or a door, you ain't a real camper. Welcome to my crib. If you don't like it, leave. And then the last one, my kind of first date, bottom text. Just anything where it's just like the entire meme is on the top and then on the bottom it just says bottom text. It will at least get a chuckle out of me. And I don't know why. And that just reminds me of that. Anyways. It was also grueling on a scale I can't convey to them. First rule is to survive. That is the most vital factor to a ninja. There are other things too, like how to skin a wild rabbit and cook it.
それはいいです。グッド。まあ、私たちも豚さんや牛さんを食べてるんだけどね。
You eat pouts, yeah, but still.
まあ、話は元に戻るけど、ハートかなり成長してるよね。口調も滑らかになったし。うん。自分の意志もはっきりと持つようになりましたね。 ちょっとエキセントリックな部分はあるけれど。
Just like your parents?
言うね、ジンさん。だったら桃香はジンさんに似てるの？親というより子ですかね。
Not really that helpful?
でもジンさん、そういうところありますよね。一見大人っぽいのに、さっきみたいに勝負事でムキになったりとか。はい。リバーシではないですが、私とトランプで遊んだ時は全然勝てなくて結局一晩中。
Momoko, you can go now.
失礼。これは内緒にしておく約束でしたね。それでは皆様。
She gives her salutations and disappears. She just broke that promise.
ほんと、仲いいよね。ええ。どうかと思うくらいに。
She pouts, puffing her cheeks out. Poking them with my fingers looks like it'd be fun.
けど、なんかハートを見てると思い出すな。
Can you stop teasing about me and Momoka?
そうじゃなくて。
Lisa waves her hand. Her smile shifts to one of nostalgia.
私のゆいちゃんのこと。そう、ゆいちゃん、新しいことを覚えたりすると私に店に来たりして可愛かったな。そうだっけ？
Yui sandwiches her hands between her skirt and fidgets. Lisa looks at her tenderly and continues.
数学、あの頃は算数か。公式を私の前で解いてみせたり、円周率を何十桁も暗唱してみせたり。ああ、そういえば逆上がりを覚えたんだよって見せてもらったこともあったっけ。あれは
Back hip roll.
実際には回れなくて落っこちてしまいました。けど本当にできたんですよ、見せる前は。
Bet she must have gotten nervous doing it in front of someone who screwed up.
成功でもたとえ失敗でもお姉ちゃんはそういうゆいちゃんが好きだよ。さて、今度は別の実験に付き合ってもらおうかな。ジンさん、いい？
Sure.
カップを洗ったら私も手伝うから。お願い。けど早く来ないとジンさん誘惑しちゃうかもよ。ジンさんの浮気者。
I didn't do anything.
ごめんなさい。問い2の答え間違えてた。ブレンステッドローリーじゃなくてアレニウスの定義だったよ。そうなんですね。酸と塩基の定義のはあれに。酸とは水溶液中で H プラスを放出する物質であり、塩基は水溶液中で OH マイナスを放出する物質である。
Tackling science problems in the lounge after dinner with Konoha. Somehow we ended up tackling subjects together like this at some point.
外国の人の名前ってみんな同じに見えちゃうから覚えにくいですよね。同じってことはないけど、まあ紛らわしいよね。
Konoha grins sheepishly. This dopey nature of hers is quite soothing.
けど、ゆいさんが間違えるの珍しいですよね。何でも知ってるのに。そんなことないよ。私なんて失敗ばかりだもん。
Suddenly recall our discussion at lunch. I just kept screwing up. When we were little, I'd compare myself to my talented sister and desperately tried to keep up. But in the end, I was unable to enter the Advanced Research Institute. What's more, I was responsible for ruining our relationship. I really would like things to return to how they used to be between us. But how would I do that?
もしかして、ゆいちゃん、何か悩み事でもあるんですか？
She asks me that timidly.
どうして？気に障ったならごめんなさい。元気ないなって。
Well, it's easy to tell. I just keep sighing and making mistakes on the problems.
よかったら話してもらえません？いつもお勉強教えてもらってるから、そのお礼ではないですけど。教えるなんて一緒にやってるだけだよ。その一緒にやってもらえるのが嬉しいんです。私あまりお友達いないので。
She pokes her tongue out jokingly. Now she's worried about me, but I appreciate her concern.
ね、これは仮の話なんだけど。
I begin summarizing the situation with Lisa and H on myself.
なるほど。大切な人との関係がですか。
Finish explaining and sigh, then say who the two people were, so I think it should be okay.
人間関係って難しいですよね。私なんてやらかしてばっかりです。この頃でこそ失敗は減りましたが、この前なんて。私の例はどうでもいいですね。ごめんなさい。全然。ちゃんと考えてくれてるってことだと思うし。って、あくまでも仮だから、私じゃないから。はい、わかってます。
Konoha nods vigorously.
そうですね。私だったら思ってるの言っちゃうかもです。それって元通りになりたいならなりたいって、悪いなって思ってたらごめんなさいって、もっといい手があるのかもですけど、私には思い浮かびません。
She chuckles apologetically. Just do as I'm thinking. That's what Heart would do. Why not just tell my precious beloved sister openly and honestly?
もしかしてまたおかしなことを言っちゃいましたか？ありがとうね、このはちゃん。はい。
She grins. She really does wear her heart on her sleeve.
それじゃあ続きやろっか。寄り道しちゃったからね。お手柔らかにお願いします。
Tomorrow's Friday, the start of the weekend. Leave the institute and head to the dorms. We're making good progress. May not be long before she has the same emotions and personality as a human.
そうですね。受け答えも自然なものになってきましたし。
However, she cuts off. What is it?
スラングや過激な思想に反応する傾向が強くなってる気がします。今日だって殺人犯が無期懲役になった記事を見て、おかしい、判決が軽すぎるって。
Oh, oh boy. Well, it was a completely innocent person who was murdered, so I know how she feels. So what about that?
はい。同じ方法で罪を受けるべきだと。
Another extreme opinion. Lisa and I have also noticed that tendency, and that's why she's currently undergoing maintenance. Heart's education has been suspended part way, so that her character development program could be adjusted.
はい。調整することでいい方向に向かえばと思うんですが、基本素直ないい子ですから。
Yeah, just like you.
ジンさん、それ皮肉ですか？
I don't think she's quite as nice as you.
もう、バカ。
She bumps her head lightly against mine.
激甘なやりとり最中に申し訳ありません。
Was it that bad?
はい。胸焼けして胃薬が必要なほど。
You can't take antacids. So AIs can get heartburn too? That sure is an advanced function. So what is it?
この先の公園に寄っていただけませんでしょうか？
Park. Look at each other quizzically. Sure, but why?
聞かないでいただけると助かります。ただ、危険などはありません。それはお約束いたします。
It's extremely rare for Momoko to make a request. Well, we have time. What do you say, Yui? She nods in agreement, but she does have a big question mark over her head. Mom! We set foot in the park after walking for less than 10 minutes. And to think of it, it's been a while since we came
え
here.
え、近頃は上級院に日が暮れるまでいて、そのまま寮に直行でしたから。
Yui glances around nervously. Then she gently leans up against me. Yui?
この頃二人っきりになる時間が少ないので、ダメです
It's
か？
gonna get even more awkward once his mom jumps out of the fucking bush. Of course not. Just when I thought the order work had decreased, we've been constantly supervising Hart.
はい。それにジンさん、週末になるとどこか一人で行っちゃうし。
Oh yeah, I've got lots of small errands to run.
大事な彼女をほったらかして。
That we can go on a date next Sunday, so can you forgive me?
本当ですよ。いつかみたいに休養ができたってのはなしですからね。
I'll try my best to avoid that. She glares at me dubiously and bumps her shoulder up against me. That's my duty. That's just an excuse and has nothing to do with her. Still, she's so light and feels so nice. Wait. What's this present? I knew it!
どなた？
Why are you here? No, who are you? I'm talking sweet nothings with my girlfriend without worrying about others seeing us. This is probably one of the top 3 situations in the world where a guy doesn't want to be seen by his mother. No doubt neither does she. Well, this is just... What an overpowering presence! Well, she is the young commander-in-chief of this organization. She's my own mom, but I feel intense pressure from her silence alone.
ジンさん、申し上げます。
Momka floats into existence to speak. She looks kind of exasperated, most unusual.
予想外の光景にシステムがフリーズされているようです。え？システムがフリーズ？
We're both puzzled. The wind suddenly blows and trees sway. Yui's hair flutters and Mom begins toppling over. Ah! Sorry. Whoa! His fucking mom just went. His mom just went to a coma. He just put his mom into a temporary coma by flirting with his girlfriend. No problem. Mom's sitting on the bench with a handkerchief to her forehead. As I'm looking after Mom, Yui sets down a plastic bottle of tea she bought.
大丈夫ですか？
Who is this? Her gaze is asking me. Should I reveal our relation? It was so sudden I couldn't think of anything.
ジンさんの関係者です。そうよね。
Yeah, that's right, Yui.
ユイ！あのジンが女の子とイチャついていただけじゃなく。
Shit! But still, isn't that shocking? Honestly, that's the first time in my life I've seen Mom freeze like that.
関係者？となるとご家族かな。ジンさんのお姉さんですか？
I know my mom.
姉の静香です。弟がお世話になっております。
What? Quit that, Mom! What on earth is she saying? Jeez.
お母様？こんなにお若くてお綺麗でびっくりです。ジン、この子はとてもいい子ね。いつうちに連れてくるの？
I like this girl! Well, it's a bit early to be bringing her to visit. Besides, you're always out.
何を言ってるのよ。お嫁さんとして御影家に入ってもらえるのかという話よ。はあ、お嫁さん。
Yui is so shocked by Mom's comment that her loud response is enough to deny it. I've never heard her raise her voice so much. Mom, stop that. You're getting way ahead of yourself. There's still Yui's... I'm in Amori's will to consider.
心配しないで。別に入籍といっても一緒に暮らすことを強要しないわ。水入らずで楽しみたいでしょうし。
No, I am worried that Mom has lost her marbles.
静香様のバイタル、現在は安定しています。
That mostly is a crucial point, though! Actually, did you already know, Momoka? Is that why you said to stop at the park?
よしなさい、ジン。私から桃香には黙っているよう申し付けました。常在戦場。いつでも緊張感を持って行動する。あなたにはそう教育をしましたよね。
Maybe don't say that in front of Yui, you dumbass! What's this really about?
魅力的な友人とどう接しているのか気になって見に来ました。
Well, she should have just cut to the chase. I wish she could have forgotten when I said that.
あ、じゃああの時ジンさんが会っていたのは。ええ、私よ。改めまして母の静香です。姉の森ゆいです。ジンさんとは大丈夫。全部言わなくても分かっています。
She puts on a tender smile. Adults can be so thoughtful.
大丈夫。息子には厳しいけれど、娘には優しくするつもりよ。
Why would you say that? I look up at the sky. The sun's in my eyes. Would have thought that things would turn out like this right after I become intimate with a girl. In the end, Mom questioned us thoroughly until she received an urgent call. It's a few days after Mom's interrogation. I'm chatting with Yui on the Advanced Research Institute's rooftop. Our discussion starts with the topic of Heart's education and moves to what's popular in class, then Joji's overbearing nature, and then to Mom.
でも、この前のお母様、本当驚きました。
Yeah, she's normally such a calm, level-headed person.
確かに後半は理路整然とした話し方で、ああ、この方知的な人なんだなって思いましたよ。
Well, she spoke amicably enough, but it was like being interrogated. Don't take it too seriously. I think she's just fooling around since it's the first female friend I've had.
友人ですか？ああ、私悲しくなっちゃいました。ああ、今晩は枕を涙で濡らしちゃいますね。
She stretches her feet out to the ground. Her elongated shadow looks like a shadow pantomime for her girlfriend.
ですよね。ジンさん、他の人の前ならともかく、二人きりの時はちゃんと言ってくださいね。
I'll try, I promise her. She's adorable whether she's sulking, fooling around, or whatever. Oh, yeah, has it easily caught on to our relationship?
ジンさん、今更ですね。女の子ってそういうの、とっても敏感なんですよ。
So...
はい、とっくの昔に。
Girls are frightening. I doubt you would have to be the one. You would have been the one to tell her, though.
まあ、特には、まだそこまで気軽にってのは。
That wasn't thoughtful of me. Understand that Yui still has reservations with Risa.
いいんです。ジンさんには知っててもらいたいし。ねえ、ジンさん。私、どうしたらいいんでしょう。
You mean about Risa? She knows her fingertips are... Her fingertip is touching her lower lip. Oh, I thought she was doing this one. I can't even do that because I need to cut my fingernails again because I just did that and accidentally just like jammed one fingernail under the other and that was unpleasant. Ouch. There's actually a mod, like a gesture mod for Lethal Company, which by the way I downloaded and played precisely one round of to test mods. And this is a mod that I don't have personally, but it's just like adds a bunch of fucking gestures. For example, doing this, or also just instead of the point, it's this, which is also great. In fact, found a picture today from Lethal Company where someone modded in a different skin for the plush item you can find. Instead of it being the plush that's supposed to be, it's a Fumofrieren. And it's a picture that just has like 4 salvagers just surrounding this Fumofrieren and just pointing at her.
素直になればいいってのは分かったんです。けど、今まであんな態度をとっていて、今さらきっと私のこと怒ってると思う。許してくれないって。
You're a big, stupid, thick-headed moron, you know that? Jesus Christ. I mean, yes, that's what she needs to hear because she's getting way too up in her head about this, but my god, you didn't have to fucking phrase it like that, you know.
はい？何ですか、やぶから棒に。
I was imitating you. I thought I did a good job. I'm particularly confident in my use of moron. She blushes sheepishly. Well, I'll stop teasing her. I'm sure you know Risa still loves you a lot, so much so that even I can see it. She may be worried, but I seriously doubt she'd be angry.
そう。
She grips her hands in front of her chest and hangs her head. I gently embrace her.
ジンさん。
Believe in her. She's your one and only older sister in the whole wide world, right?
はい。
She wraps her arms around my back. I can feel her body heat. I'll support you. I'll come with you.
お願いしちゃうかもしれません。
Also, my right eyelid just won't stop twitching. Like, it's been doing that for like a fucking week at this point. She chuckles out loud. Her breath sneaks its way through the gaps in my uniform. She squeezes me tighter. They fucked. They fucked. I pass through the ticket gate and proceed to the plaza. Now that I see the nostalgic scenery, I take a short stop. I use the weekend as an opportunity to step foot outside the city. My objective is, of course, investigating the bat. After going to the sites he's been using for his incidents, which have been happening more frequently. Momoka, what's the time now?
17時30分になるところです。というか、ジンさん、デバイスに時刻表示されているかと思いますが。
I guess, but it gives you something to do. You must have been bored on the train.
お心遣い感謝します。もっとも、ハートと将棋で対戦していたので、退屈ではなかったですが。
Momoka's been helping out with her education as a senior AI. As a result, they seem to have become friends of sorts. Oh, cool. By the way, who won?
なかなかいい勝負でした。かなり白熱しましたね。一戦一戦。歴史に残る名棋譜かと。
So you lost.
あえて尋ねるのは、ジンさんの悪い癖です。
Apparently that was a bad question. Well, that happens. I was soundly thrashed too.
あちらは最新のアルゴリズムで動作していますので、しかも天才的研究者の雨の森リセさん、ユイさん、おまけのジンさんの指導もありますし。私だってアップデートすれば余裕で圧勝できること間違いありません。だいたいハートの打ち方は遊びが過ぎます。よく言えば新鮮ですが、悪く言えば相手を誘導するような小賢しさも。木をてらわずにもっと定石を大切にし、正面から堂々と当たるべきです。そもそも私は将棋をするための AI ではなく、不器用で不細工で不作法なジンさんのサポートをする AI です。そのあたりの
Okay, I get it. My bad for being clumsy, awkward, and ill-mannered. I try to pacify Momoko, who keeps rabbiting on without pause.
分かってもらえればいいんです。
Still, you sure have gotten emotional. Never thought you'd express your frustration so much.
悔しくなどはありません。ありませんったらありません。
Whoops, maybe that was better left unsaid. Just on a different topic, what do you make of this latest incident? She switches to private internal sound with her synthesized voice. It's the interrogation of the bad copycats. Is the interrogation of the bad copycats that have been taken into custody still on the way?
はい。実行犯同士、面識はなかったようです。ただ、いわゆる裏サイトの SNS でつながっていたと。
Yeah, it's a pattern you hear a lot lately, since we became an internet society.
はい。 ゲームのプログラムをいじり、キャラを総特化する。受付ロボットを乗っ取り、放送禁止用語を喋らせる。
And switching political election posters for idols. They all seem like quite trivial, silly trivial
どの
crimes.
パターンも強固なセキュリティをたやすく突破しているのですよね。
That's true. Especially election material, which is on highly secure government servers. That's not something any basic hacker can get into. I've slowly come to understand the details on that front as a result of my frequent visits to the Advanced Research Institute lately.
はい。セキュリティ、そしてコンピューター。言い換えれば AI を熟知した技術者。それに加え高性能なハード。さらには運用できる資金と陰徳性の高い施設。
They seem to have a pretty substantial organization backing them. I've gotten serious about this and still haven't gotten to the bottom of it.
取り調べをさらに進め、警戒を強め、次なる模倣犯を取り押さえる。現状ではこんなところでしょうか。
Yes, the best thing we can do is take precautions, but it's proving impossible to be comprehensive. The offense happens in an instant, whereas defense is never-ending. Man on my chin and hear a synthesized voice in my ear again.
フィアンセの方の雨の森さんからです。
Understand the need to differentiate between the sisters, but really? Couldn't you have called her something else? Give the smug-faced Mocha a sidelong glance to open the transmission for Yui. It's after school the next day, Tuesday. We're visiting the institute as usual. Our education of heart has reached a pausing point, and I call out to Risa, who appears free. Hey Risa, I just thought of something. Do you mind if I ask you?
私の男性のタイプのこと？誠実だけど堅物は苦手。遊び心を忘れない人が好き。
Right, that's not what I wanted to ask, though. Wish you wouldn't crack jokes like that. They're hard to respond to, and they'll make Yui mad. Glance over to Yui. It appears she didn't hear. Lisa did say it quite loudly, though.
あら、スルーされちゃった。で、何かな？
Lately, I've begun taking an interest in AI, and casually bring up the topic of the bat. I want to get her opinion as an expert on the field and might serve as a hint.
そうだね。正直稚拙かな。
Well, as far as I can see, they've been using rather high-level
テ
technology.
クノロジー自体は高度だと思うよ。そうじゃなくて、全体の組み立て方っていうか、詰めが甘いっていうか、わざと発覚させるような感じってのが近いかな。
She points her index finger up and says, for example,
受付ロボットを離れたところから操作する。デレイグジスタンスって言うんだけどさ。
Ah, is that the supervisory control you've mentioned before?
そうそう、よく覚えていたね。遅延なく精密に操作するにはかなりの技術が必要なんだ。ごめんなさい。
I turn around at a sudden noise and see Yui having fallen on her backside. Yui, are you okay?
全然平気です。ちょっとつまずいちゃって。ごめんね。私散らかしっぱなしだったから歩きにくかったよね。
Lisa rushes over and squats down. The concerned look on her face is heartwarming. Watch a step. Okay then, why don't we tidy up today?
そうだね。ちょっと掃除道具持ってくるよ。
I watch her trot off. I grab Yui's hand and help her up.
ありがとうございます。
Looking down, are you hurt? Glance over, but nothing looks untoward.
いえ。
She looks at me for a moment and hangs her head.
お待たせ。さあ、お掃除始めよっか。私床をやるね。お姉ちゃんはテーブルの上、ジンさんはソファーをお願い。
Lisa salutes with a Roger and I acknowledge too. But what was she going to say? I look at Yui once more. All I see is her quietly collecting the documents and materials off the floor. That evening, I'm walking down the hallway, headed to the lounge to grab a drink. This place really has everything. It's like a first-class hotel.
内装に使われている素材も立派ですし、防犯の面から見ても完璧ですしね。
Ah, wouldn't mind living
な
here.
ら、引退します？昔と違って一度入ったら抜けられないなんてことありませんよ。
It might just be a touch too early for me to retire. I know this girl coming from distance ahead. She notices me and approaches looking happy.
みかげ先輩、それにももかちゃんもこんばんは。こんばんは、木の葉さん。
Mm-hmm. Are you doing your homework in the lounge? I bet you've been studying with Yui. I recall her saying I'll teach you to me too.
はい、今日は英語でした。どうも私ヒアリングが苦手で、って思ってるうちに次のセンテンスになっちゃったりするんですよ。ゆいちゃんはゆっくり喋ってくれるので大助かりです。あ、ところでみかげ先輩、これからラウンジですか？
Yeah, I'm thirsty. What's up? She hangs her head while murmuring and stuttering, opens her mouth to speak unsuccessfully before raising her head again.
その、ゆいちゃんのことなんですけど、ちょっとぼーっとしてるっていうか。
She is.
はい、少し前から様子がおかしかったんですけど、最近は特に。
She did seem a bit distracted today. She's still in the lounge.
はい、いると思います。
That's about it, Issa. Unless it's something else. Okay, thanks for telling me, Yogi.
いえ、私にとっても大切なお友達ですので。
By the way, I did mention it earlier. The fact that I started playing Rex of Lotus War, Deedlit and Wonder Labyrinth. It's from the same people that also made Toho Luna Nights. And I don't know, I personally enjoy Luna Nights more. Like, there's just something about the feedback loop of your attacks needing MP and you getting MP back by just only narrowly dodging attacks or by using the time stop. It's just the feedback loop is a lot better, and the whole yes, I can use this to stop time or this to slow time also just makes fights feel a bit more fair, you know? Like, as it is in Records of Lotus War, some of the attacks for some bosses just feel like, okay, hope that you don't get hit. Like, here's the thing, there is a certain type of attack where they throw fire and then wind spells at you. But those are more fair, because at that point, it's just like, you need to time, okay, now I would be hit by a wind spell, now I switch to the wind spirit to gain immunity to wind, and now it would be hit by fire, so I switch to fire spirit to be hit by fire. So there is a way to dodge them succinctly. But some attacks, like one attack this annoying ass dragon has, where it just like shoots fucking down at you. It's just a case of congratulations, RNG. Hope that you don't get hit. And that is just that part is kind of annoying. I prefer Luna Nights. Anyways, she bows her head vigorously numerous times before leaving. I head to the lounge.
失礼します。
Another deep sigh. It's echoing throughout the whole lounge.
嘘ってジンさん？
Call out to her as she lays prostrate on the desk in the twilight. She's hunched over. No, just kidding. How about we have an evening tea party?
ハーブティー。これはローズマリーですね。
Supposedly you sleep well if you drink it before going to bed.
よく知ってましたね。それにお茶会だなんて。キザです。
Well, I heard from Momoka that it's effective, let's say with an embarrassed smile and sit down opposite her.
なんとなくジンさんが来てくれるような気がしてました。
Oh, I had no idea you had the power of foresight.
今までの経験とデータの積み重ねから導き出しました。
Just like an AI, she says, laughing. Casually check our surroundings. Given it's nighttime, there are a few people around. I was thinking you had something you wanted to talk about.
ジンさんに特進術の能力があるとは思いもよりませんでした。
From the experiences of data I have accumulated to date, she laughs at my imitation of her. After nod, she begins speaking.
実はリセお姉ちゃんのことで。
You still have an inferiority complex, or have your reservations?
それはジンさんに相談することじゃないです。時間をかけて私が向き合うべき問題ですから。
She puts her fingertip on her lips and continues.
前ほど感じなくなってきました。多分毎日会っているせいかなって。気分が乗らなくても行かないとダメなので。
Also, one stage in Deedlit and Wonder Labyrinth is just annoying. It's literally just 2 screens, but it's still annoying as fuck because it's the one after you beat the elf, like the dark elf, for the second time, and you're suddenly in this grayscale house where behind you there's like a cabinet with a weapon in it. If you can grab it, but then you swing it once and it swings really slowly, and then it's stuck in the ground and you have to unequip it in order to be able to move again. That wouldn't be the issue on its own, because it has like fucking 40 times the fucking power of the rapier. That is the only weapon you have in that segment for some reason. So you go outside, there's a save point, and then you walk a bit further, there's a fucking Reaper man there. So you hit it with your rapier, 5 damage, barely did a dent. Okay. Hit it with the sword, 5 damage. What? So yeah, clearly you're not supposed to fight them, so I just had to like bait them into floating slightly higher so I could run underneath them consistently. And that one's just annoying, really. Anyways. Your pupil is waiting for you, Professor Yui. You're teasing me again, aren't you? She says, pouting before clarifying. No, not that.
ジンさんはコウモリって知ってますよね。
I've heard about him on the news and whatnot. It's a name that's hard to forget in our school.
昼間二人の会話を聞いてて、私変なこと思っちゃって。
No, what kind of thing? Kind of curious. Will you tell me? She seems somehow reticent. Ask her as casually as possible to not make her anxious.
以前研究室で偶然見かけたんですが。
Considering the use of an AI to hack. Yui took so long that by the time she's finished speaking, her herbal tea has gone cold. Then, after wetting her throat, she opens her mouth again.
あの時はアートのためのシミュレーターかなって。システムを守るには攻め方を知るのも必要ですから。だけど近頃立て続けに起こってる事件を見て。 絶対ありえないって分かってるんですけど。
You think that Reese is somewhat related to them? Either the bat themselves or involved with them. She didn't say that, but that's what she seems to be implying.
はい。あの時も言ってたけど、上級院の施設とお姉ちゃんの技術があれば、あれくらい簡単に。ねえ、ジンさん、違いますよね。
Her fretful voice makes my eardrums tremble. Her gripped tight fists are trembling too. Place my hand over hers. It's true that Bat's technology is high level, and there may well be a few places they could have come from. Probably also have collaborators. And it's also true that Reese is talented.
そうです。
She hangs her head, stretch out my other hand and wrap it around her small fist. There's no way she'd do something to sadden her precious younger sister.
それは。
Hasn't been that long since transferred to this school, but I can tell that she really cares about you. So I'm sure it's fine, okay?
はい。
She's still tense, but smiles. I don't think she's the bad either.
ジンさんって時々かっこいいんですから。
Every so often?
はい。だからいいんですよ。美味しいものも毎日食べたら飽きちゃうでしょ?
Yes. I shrug my shoulders and hear her chuckle. The night slowly advances.
着せ替えアプリの動作状況異常なし。ジンさん、体の動きに阻害は？
No, I'm fine, Momoka. Check for the presence of any heat signals in the area. Slowly walk through the shopping district at night. It's a few days after Yui asked me for advice. I received notification from the organization that an individual who could be the bat had infiltrated Senrai Academic City. They'd been marked previously and let roam free. This had me roaming the city night after night.
周囲をスキャニング。いくつかの反応があります。行動パターンと照合。一般人の可能性。
Right, maintain caution and inform me should there be anything suspicious.
分かっています。あと、ジンさん、今のあなたはあくまでも一般人。東華学園の学生です。普段のようにヘラヘラとしていてください。
No, I normally do that. Well, that would make me stand out, so I'd fail as a ninja. Whatever. Well, it's not like they're vicious criminals. I'll do it in moderation.
それで結構です。ジンさん、愛しの彼女さんから着信です。
Did he quit messing with me? Now, normally I wouldn't answer during a mission. I'd actually make it so I couldn't receive incoming calls, but I'm a regular citizen.
ジンさん、今どこにいます？話しても大丈夫ですか？
Out doing a trivial task, but yeah, I have time. What's up?
そうでしたか。いきなり連絡してごめんなさい。実はあのことについてちょっと気になったことがあって。
The discussion of the bat, I assume. So what?
ジンさん、不審な動きをキャッチしました。2ブロック先の商店の裏、人数は1名。
He's here.
ジンさん、何かあったんですか？
No, it's nothing. Momoka?
了解です。
Head in that direction according to Momoka's navigation. A mission suit that aids my movement. Don't make sound due to its excellent silencing properties. Hide my presence and walk as fast as run. I eventually arrive at the destination where the person suspected to be the bat is in hiding.
ナビゲート
Watch
終
this
了。
man still be on call.
状況確認。微弱な違法電波を受信。監視カメラが無効化されています。
It would really take something to accomplish that in this city. So is it a bat? Given what they've managed to achieve, how should I attack?
ジンさん、ねえジンさん、どうかしたんですか？
Oh, I'm upsetting Kanafi connection. It's nothing.
嘘です。ジンさん、嘘をついてます。
Huh? Why do you say that?
わかります。だって声のトーンが違います。すごく落ち着いてます。
I do actually forcefully try to maintain my composure at all times during a mission.
ねえ、危ないことしてないですよね。ねえ、ジンさん。ジンさんってば。ジンさん、下手に隠さない方がいいかと。特にごまかすのが苦手なあなたとしては。
That's true. Well, I see I just happened to spot someone behaving suspiciously and I followed them.
そんな。逃げてください。すぐに。
Can't do that, it is my job.
AR 表示装置に異常が認められます。これは制御装置へのハッキングを感知。
Ew, stop that. Billboards and displays. The billboards, displays, and traffic signals? Is this man trying to kill people? Start becoming distorted. Then I spot a person a few dozen meters ahead running.
犯人と思われる人物が逃走を開始。
I'll talk to you later. Momoka, follow him. We pursue the culprit. In terms of physical ability, I appear to be in a significant advantage, so I should catch up to them soon. He's using AR to obstruct my view. Momoka deleted.
ダメです。相手は都市の電力を用いているようで、かなり強力です。
Probably couldn't tackle that and support me at the same time. Calling Mom for backup would also take time. Now what? Huh? Yeah, you can do that. Can you do that?
そのあたり一帯の制御を奪い返します。30秒待ってください。
What? In 30 seconds? You can do that?
遮蔽物の消滅を確認。ジンさん、11時の方向、30メートル先。
Alright. Culprit was wearing a black, deep knitted hat and frantically breaks into a run.
ジンさん、方向を表示します。そのまま大通りを100メートルほど追いかけてください。
Okay. Follow her directions without question. Tries to disappear into an alleyway, but I pick up a rock and throw it at his feet to lead him off. Whoa!
ジンさん、20メートル先の路地に誘導してください。
Out of you. Over there. I throw 2 more stones. I could throw my not kunai or a knife, but that would be too conspicuous. Shit! I managed to lead the bandit to the alleyway as planned. He has nowhere to escape. I've driven him into a corner nicely, but this could get rough. Do I have to apprehend him?
防火壁を下ろします。ジンさん、離れてて。
Roger. What is this? Solid door that's right before my eyes closes. Trapped like a mouse in a bag, he bangs on the door, but it doesn't budge. Yeah, that settles that.
組織に連絡済みです。ジンさん、現場から速やかに撤収とのこと。
Alright. Also, I look at the device to speak. Thanks, you, you're a lifesaver.
どういたしまして。
One weekday afternoon, we were standing outside the Advanced Research Institute talking.
今日のお勉強会、できませんでしたね。
Yeah, Hearth's maintenance is taking longer than expected.
はい。予定では昨日いっぱいで終了するはずだったんです。それほど難しいことはしていないので。
But at the moment, we're unable to get access to Heart. We both look over the institute. I think back to the discussion we had at the laboratory.
リセお姉ちゃん、やっぱり応答ないよ。ゆいちゃんでもダメか。ひょっとしたらと思ったんだけど、すでに学習フェーズ、与えられた教師データを解析し、ルール作りをするフェーズは終わってるんだけど。うん。今頃は構築したルールを用いて、新たなデータを予測するフェーズに入ってるはず。システムはオンになってるから、自己学習は続けてると思うんだけど、自分の意思を持って引きこもっているというわけか。
What should we do? Can we get it to come out from our end?
できないこともないけど、それは最終手段にしたい。やっと芽生えた自我だもの。で、そう。もう、二人ともそんなシリアスにならないでよ。ほら、年頃の子は反抗期になったりするでしょ。
I just realized something that is a fucking chance for the devs. Yet I fucking bet they didn't take it. Namely, after story where first off, over the course of the route, Heart's AI goes rogue and they end up having to delete her because, like, whoever the bat is fucking messed with her and corrupted the file, essentially, quote unquote. So they have to delete her. And after credits scene, it's fucking MC and Yui, like, as adults. Married. She's like, I don't know, supporting him during a mission or something. And he just barely finishes it, while Yui apparently has to deal with something. And then he's like, oh well, there we go, we're finished. What was the problem over there? Don't worry, a heart just wanted affection. And then it's just like their fucking child that they decide to call Heart or something like that. That is an opportunity that if they take it, I will die of diabetes and this will be the best round in the entire fucking game. But they won't take it. They will not take it. To be fair, this kind of reminds me of the Fuka ending for Conception 2, where over the course of her route you find out that she used to have a friend back in middle school that was also a really good swimmer. But like, I don't remember which it was, what specifically happened, But either way, they like had a falling out and then never saw each other again. And they are now at the school for people with their abilities that I forget what they are called right now. And Fuka joins a swim combat club or something like that specializes in using the ether to fight underwater, shit like that. And turns out that the pool is haunted by a ghost, and over the course of a route you find out that this ghost is that friend she had back then, and she died because an underwater nest activated, and she died during the fight to suppress said nest. And essentially, a lot of her bonding events are about helping that ghost pass on. And then the after credit scene is like her at a swimming pool teaching their child how to swim. And the child is named after that friend of hers, since they have the freedom to just do leisurely shit like that, considering that the world-ending threat has been soundly gotten rid of. Anyway.
ゆいちゃんだってつい先日までそうだったんだし。お姉ちゃん
Good point. She may warm up to us like you did soon enough.
チェンさんまで二人ともアホ。本当に二人して私をいじめるんですから。
Sorry, you're just too cute. I try to placate her as her cheeks puff out. However, you should keep a close watch and heart for the time being.
はい、ないとは思いますけど。
She casts me a glance and responds evasively. She's probably thinking the same thing as me. Tap her on the back and she nods slightly. Since there's a staff meeting, we finished class early on a Wednesday afternoon. I meet a person on the school side of the shrine.
AR の制御装置へのハッキングか。
Yeah, it's part of the bad style of doing things, but it's just location that's the issue.
そうね。仙来学園都市は国の威信をかけて作られた町だもの。上の方からもいろいろ言ってきてるわ。
She shrugs her shoulders in exasperation. As the director of the organization, must have her work cut out for her. Good job hanging in there.
ありがとう。仕事自体はやりがいもあるし、嫌いではないのだけど。ノイズがね。ねえ、ジン、本部に入って私の補佐をしてちょうだい。
Unfortunately, I'm more of an action kind of guy. Of course, I have no reservation about assisting you, though. Mom frowned, saying, I figured you'd say that. Her expression becomes stern and she speaks again.
それにしても、だんだんと全体像が見えてきたわね。
You've skewed even more offenders, right? Have you obtained any further information of them?
もちろん、皆さん心よく協力してくれたわ。
Frightening!
けど、ここ最近のニセコウモリの犯罪の手口、それにここでの事件。得られた情報と合わせて総合的に判断すると。
Meaning that the culprit is here in Sandra Academic City. She nods. That's the same conclusion we came to when I spoke with Momka before coming.
あなたから送られてきた通信のログ、あれもかなり役に立ったわ。この町に特定できたと言っても、当てどころなく捜索するわけにもいかないもの。
That's thanks to Yui's talent. She's even followed up with the hacking incident. After that, she sent me the data without even asking why I wanted it. Mom was shocked to see how easy it was to understand the details and how well collated the data was.
そうだったわね。ほんと、あなたいい人と巡り会えたわね。優秀で美人さんで、若い頃の私にそっくりだわ。
Right. You know, if she wasn't the MC's mom, I would throw out a comment that would make me would make me sound like such a simp, but alas, I won't because she's the MC's mom.
それで、二人の仲はどうなの？ねえ、キスくらいはしたの？
It's not the kind of question a mom should be asking.
常識にとらわれてはダメよ。 特に私たち忍びの者はね。
I wish you would abide by conventional standards now. What is it?
あなたも日々成長してるのねと。少し離れただけで随分と変わったわ。
Really? I wouldn't know.
調査続けてちょうだい。連絡は密に。こっちも状況が変わったらすぐに知らせるわ。
Honestly, at this point, I would actually just seriously ask her, hey, should I fill Yui in on this situation? First off, she's to be trusted and also wants to get rid of the band. I won't tell her about the whole, you know, secretly a ninja thing. But I will say that I'm working for some people that want to catch the bat. And her cooperation will be very helpful. Not to mention that if we explain shit like this to her now, it'll be very easier to explain this shit once, you know, you slip a ring on her finger and all that. And her talents will be useful for the organization as well. We'll go check the surroundings.
了解。スキャン開始。
School is completely empty. It's the dead of night, and a faint moonlight streams in from the window. So different from how it is in daytime that it could be under the I could be under the illusion I've come to a completely different location. It's been a few days since I exchanged information with Mom. It was decided that this city would be the focus of the investigation as the likelihood of the bad appearing is extremely high. It's expected that the centrally located Toka Academy will be one of the targets. That's why I've infiltrated the academy in the dead of night. I have no interest in supernatural stuff, but I can't say it feels particularly great to be in a deserted public facility in the middle of the night.
探査終了。生体反応若干名あります。宿直の教師および警備員の可能性大です。
That's what I would have expected. I don't plan on screwing up and getting caught, but I can't be careless.
桃花にはそこまで検知する機能が搭載されてるんですか？もちろんです。私は現時点での最高性能 AI です。生体、非生体問わずスキャンできます。仙来学園都市を訪れる前のことですが、心霊スポットとされる場所を訪れた際、スキャンに反応するものがありました。操作をかけてみたところ、四方の壁面に人面らしき文様が隙間なく浮かび上がり、
Momoka, stop scaring her. Yui's a scaredy cat. I don't want to be so spooked she can't sleep. Oh, there's this transparent shadow. Sorry, it was a bulletin board. Ouch, that hurt my ears. Had the automatic volume control not worked, it would have ruptured my eardrums. But you know, if you're that scared, you didn't need to come with me. We were going to do it alone initially anyways. Why'd you turn that into a question? Sheesh. Ah, you're a lifesaver. I'm about to tell her to keep her voice down when my device vibrates.
生体反応を確認。データバンクに照会中。完了。学園関係者に回答なし。重要調査対象の一人と一致しました。
Looks like you hit the jackpot.
悪い人来たんですか？
Her childish description brings a smile to my face. Well, so far that qualifies an illegal trespasser. Momoka?
ターゲットは階段を移動中。予想進路は3階の角部屋です。
Corner room. It should be an empty classroom. Why would they go there? Why would they be going there?
ちょっと待ってください。確か。
I hear her operating her device through our comms. Not a minute later, she returns.
あそこにはネット回線の制御装置が設置されています。
What do they want with that? Do they plan on causing chaos by severing the connection? Maybe she responds.
確かに東華学園は外部からの攻撃に対してはほぼ完璧と言える防御を誇りますが、教育機関ということもあり、内側のセキュリティは甘めですからね。けどシステム的にあそこが一番の急所なんですが、なんで知ってるんだろう。
You should be surprised they managed to infiltrate the place without any issues in the first place. Does that mean they didn't have help on the inside? Someone on the inside themselves.
ジンさん、対象が教室に侵入しました。
Got it, Yui.
了解です。ジンさんは好きに動いて、こっちは私に任せてください。
Here it is, just as they said it would be. I just need to insert this program and it should bring down the whole system. Alright, now I just have to make use of the chaos created to flee. That's that. Nothing's happening. Well, is that good enough? Yui switches over the control unit to a standby reserve.
監視カメラの映像は抑えてあります。状況証拠と合わせ、立件することは可能でしょう。
What? Who the hell are you? Students at the school. You're going to come and talk with us until the police arrive. Matt looks around frantically. Once he's sure it's just myself and Momoka, he heads in my direction. Yeah, I block his escape route. Get out of my way, damn it! He brandishes a cylindrical object he's carrying, a taser perhaps, and approaches me. That thing's dangerous. You better put it down so you don't get hurt. Shut up! Take this! Bat swings down with his gun, with the stun gun he's raised aloft. He's such an amateur that his movements are all too easy to read and dodge. Damn you! He's just wildly flailing around his stun gun. Let this go on for too long, he could get hurt. Move to within a half body's distance, dodge his stun gun, and deliver a chop to the side of his outstretched elbow. He folds his arms at the tip of the stun gun and makes contact with his torso. Ah! See? Warned you.
対象のバイタルをチェック。体温、心拍数若干高め。呼吸あり。意識消失。問題ありません。
Have you contacted Mom? She says she has, and that reinforcements are on standby nearby, that reinforcements on standby nearby will be arriving in a few minutes. Look at the door, wondering how long I'll be waiting when I get a call on my device. I'm fine, he knocked himself over.
若干の故障が見られます。
Cut the transmission because I can't very well let her watch what happened at the scene. Telling the truth and the truth alone isn't the correct decision.
よかった。あ、システムの再切り替え完了しました。
Thanks, Yui. Also,
わかってます。ジンさんと私だけの秘密です。
What about me? Asks Momoka with a disgruntled look. Come on now, don't sulk.
その代わり、今晩は付き合ってくださいね。
Afterward, I returned to the dorm. Yui and I spent the night in bed together until morning. A few days after that incident, a number of other crimes involving the bat, strictly speaking, bad copycats, happened. For each and every one of them, I somehow managed to just catch wind of them and apprehend the culprits before any actual damage happened. The information leading to all the shambats we've captured was intentionally leaked. Yui and I considered things at great length. Using both of these as the basis, it led us to a conclusion. So what's the conclusion? So that's the conclusion. Mom grins at me across the display. The thought suddenly occurs to me that it's easy to see why she could be mistaken for my older sister. Yes, I've become quite well acquainted with the researchers going to the Advanced Research Institute. I've had some detailed discussions with a few of them and visited their laboratories. I have no idea I have no doubt that the culprit is on the inside, but I don't think it's any of the researchers. They all have alibis. Apart from one person. Well, in this case, it might be best to call it one machine. Mom stares at me. I nod and tell her the name of the suspect. It's likely the hardest culprit.
こちらの見立てと同じね。
She sighs in exasperation.
まさか AI が犯罪を犯すだなんて、こんなこと前代未聞よ。
I couldn't believe it at first either. I get further with Yui countless times. I don't want to believe it. How could that pure and innocent girl have caused disturbance after disturbance? But her being the culprit would explain everything. She has the ability to break through high level of security and stay highly concealed.
学習するためのデータは豊富に与えられ、優秀な技術者が周囲にいて、教育もバッチリと。
Yes, and we can't say we had nothing to do with it either. You know, some ominous signs too. Radical opinions, imitating extreme language she picked up online, and so on.
報告にもあったわね。それらに影響を受けて、今回の犯行に及んだと。
Yes, hard as a blank slate, she absorbs everything. That backfired this time. I hang my head. While it wasn't our intent, it's the fact that we had a part in her development.
顔を上げなさい。
Huh? Ah, okay.
成長を見守ってきたあなたたちは、ハートにとっては親も同然。子は親の思った通りに成長するとは限らない。それはそうよね。ま、幸い、あなたはちゃんと育ってくれたけどね。いつまで経っても親は親、子は子。
Mom.
言ってあげなさい。ゆいちゃんと一緒にね。
Alright, wish me luck. I rush out of my room, meet up with Yui, and head to the institute. We feel apprehensive as we approach and try to contact Risa on the way.
ジンさん、リセさんからの応答がありません。
It's connection itself getting through.
先ほどまではオンラインになっていましたが、今はオフラインとなりました。
I mean, Sarge has already anticipated our movements. It's bad news. It's bad news if she's one step ahead of us.
私も何度連絡しても繋がらなくて、リセお姉ちゃんは無事なんでしょうか？
Based on her crimes so far, I don't think she would do anything to hurt anyone directly. No, that's not the sort of girl she is. Tap on uneasy Yui on the shoulder, as then the shoulders tremble.
そうですよね。
Okay, let's get to the institute for now. A few minutes after heading off, we arrived at the now extremely familiar entrance to the institute.
なんだか人だかりがありますね。お姉ちゃんは。
Let me ask what's going on. You stay here and watch catch your breath. I spot a familiar researcher's face amongst the crowd and speak to him. What on earth's going on? Actually, we received a broadcast that a fire had broken out inside. All staff evacuated, but according to his account, it seems that they were let outside on the pretext of evacuating. Once they had discovered it was a false alarm, they tried to return, but all the entrances were sealed, locking them out. I thank him and return to Yui's side.
それって。
Yeah, it's likely Heart's handiwork, and I checked the people who've been locked out. Lisa's not among them, so likely she's inside with Heart. Even more tense, it has become quite a predicament. Should I sneak into the institute? I did go back and change my outfit for that. Weigh my options when Yui speaks up.
ジンさん、そして桃香、協力してもらえませんか？
What for?
何でしょうか？
She looks at us before opening her mouth slowly. Some determination dwells deep within her gaze. Want to hack into the Advanced Research Institute's system and take it back? I might settle things as peacefully as possible, but can you do that?
おそらくは、それには私のサポートが必要なんですね。上級員のネットワークにアクセスするんですか？ええ。飽和攻撃を仕掛けてシステムをダウンさせるつもり。
Is that one of those DDoS attacks? Bring up terminology I've picked up from going to the lab. It's an attack on homepages and blogs by a flood of requests.
DDoS 攻撃の一種と言えるかもしれませんね。正確にはブルートフォース攻撃です。システムのセキュリティキーをあらゆる文字の組み合わせで片っ端から試していくって手段です。
That's a rather simple mechanism.
シンプルですが有効的な手段ではあります。
Yeah, no shit if trying every single fucking combination for the security key wouldn't fucking break it, then my PC wouldn't break from trying to open a web file on a fucking image viewer. Even though I didn't try to fucking open it, I just wanted to delete the thing.
うん。攻撃用のプログラムを作りやすいから、今みたいに時間的猶予がないときは特に。
She pauses at that
荒
point.
技ゆえ、問題点もあるんです。
Such as
総当たりな分時間がかかります。例えば英字のみ26文字4桁なら数秒、6桁なら30分余り、8桁なら10日ほど。
英字プラス数字なんてなったら、一般的なコンピューターで8桁50年はかかるなんて言われてましたね。
50 years? That'd be absolutely useless. She said it was best under circumstances of limited time. In that case, we should just force our way in.
ジンさん、言いましたよね。一般的で一昔前って。
そしてオペレーターは天才雨の森ゆいさんですからね。
おい、今は天才にでも何にでもなる。
Yui and Momoka exchange looks and smile. Alright, well then let's begin our strategy to free Yuri.
了解です。
They begin to put their rushed plan into action. Yui migrates to the school computer room and begins setting up to perform her brute force attack on the Institute. Momoka assists her and communicates with me. What's my role? Finish setting up the public terminal at the station. What's next?
早いですね。では次はレジャー施設に向かってください。2階の中央フロアにある端末でお願いします。
Alright, the one in the middle of the second floor. Following Yui's instructions, I employ various terminals set throughout the city to aid in the brute force attack. When we first considered this plan, I had misgivings about its legality. Then I consulted Mom.
話は分かったわ。関係各所に連絡しておくわ。任せてちょうだい。
I expected you to say you could do it, but I didn't remotely imagine you to agree immediately.
これ以上被害を増やすわけにはいかないわ。今は安全を確保することが最優先よ。
Also, she
未
adds,
来の娘のお願いだもの。母さんとしては答えないとね。
ジンさんのマーカーが移動していませんが、トラブルですか？
No, sorry, I'm headed there now. After attending to every location, I returned to the empty classroom, which we made our temporary base. Installations are complete. How are things going for you?
パスコードの9割を解析済み。もうすぐです。
よし、解けた。
I hear an electronic sound. I look and see that we have a connection to the Advanced Research Institute. Good job, Yui. Can you contact Risa?
はい。はい。つなぎます。
A few seconds after calling, a face strongly resembling Yui's appears on the screen.
ゆいちゃん、それにジンさん。リセお姉ちゃん、大丈夫？
You look like you're okay, Risa. Can you disable the security from the inside? Now that we have safe contact with her, we should be able to sort something out. We're fully expecting a cheerful affirmative response, but what we hear instead is...
その前に。ねえ、ハートはどうなっちゃうの？そんなこと今はいいじゃない。そんなことじゃない。すごく大切なことなんだよ。リセお姉ちゃん。
Yusa's so worked up emotionally that she's shouting. I tap her younger sister, who's speechless from her behavior on the shoulder, and respond to her. Depending on how much involvement Heart had once everything is brought to light, it may be hard to allow her to continue operating.
あら、研究も。
Would probably be cancelled. She goes pale. Her shoulders tremble as she gives me a steely gaze.
ハートを殺すってことですよね。お姉ちゃん、そこまでは言ってないでしょ。データ自体は残せると思うし。同じだよ。教育もできず、研究することもできない。ただサーバーの中で眠らされているだけ。二人とも知ってるでしょ。ハートは喋ったり笑ったりすることができるんだよ。
She bites her lip on that thought.
責任だよ。あの子は、ハートは今の私の全てなんだから。リセお姉ちゃん。だいたいゆいちゃんもいけないんだよ。ゆいちゃんがいつまでも避けてなんていないっていうの。
Seeing Risa lay bare her raw emotions the first time takes my breath away. Can't believe she harbored such intense feelings beneath that all cheerful, innocent veneer. I'm shocked by that and saddened.
リセお姉ちゃん、話を聞いて。いや、さよなら、二人とも。
通信回路遮断されました。
お姉ちゃん。
Yui's feeble mutters trickle out, echoing in the room. The festering emotions that she's been enduring have all burst forth from this.
私、取り返しのつかないことをしてしまいました。あんなにも傷つけていたなんて。ねえ、ジンさん、私どうしたら。
Stand in front of her and reach my hands out to her face. Bring my fingertips to her soft cheeks.
ジンやん、何を。
I'm pinching your cheeks because you've gotten yourself all depressed thinking there's nothing you can do.
そうじゃなくて。
You can't give up. Stare into her eyes as I keep pinching her cheeks. There's no such thing as something that can't be undone. Can't give up until you've tried every option and struggled to the very end. She hangs her head as I stretch my other hand out to her, place it on her chin and lift her face up. Can't do it alone. If you can't do it alone, I'll support you. Rely on me. Of course, I am your boyfriend, right? I'm the one who said it, but I find it incredibly embarrassing.
わかりました。思いっきり頼らせてもらいます。
You were able to easily enter the Institute after having regained control of the system controller. You resist the urge to rush as we walk along the corridor. Reach for the door to Risa's laboratory, but it opens anticlimactically.
お姉ちゃん、お姉ちゃん。
Is she gone? Rush into the room and search for Risa. She doesn't appear to be in the shadows of the equipment or behind the furnishings.
ゆいお姉ちゃん、ジンお兄ちゃん、こんにちは。ハート。ねえ、お姉ちゃんはどこ？奥のお部屋だよ。
Yui moves to open the door to the inner room that Heart pointed towards.
開かない。ねえ、お姉ちゃん、中にいるの？開けて。ねえ、開けてよ。無駄だよ。リセお姉ちゃんには聞こえないと思う。聞こえない？うん。多分意識ないと思うし。
What did you do to her, Heart?
やだな。そんな怖い顔しないでよ、ジンお兄ちゃん。眠ってもらってるだけ。催眠ガスでね。
She beams a smile. Her completely guileless side makes me shudder.
ひどい。どうしてそんなことするのよ。だってリセお姉ちゃんすごく取り乱しちゃって、バイタルも異常な数値を示してたし、あのままじゃおかしなことをしちゃいそうだったんだもん。大丈夫。体には害がないから。
But you know, she has.
ひどいといえばお姉ちゃんの方じゃない？私。そうだよ。リセお姉ちゃんがゆいお姉ちゃんのこと大好きなの分かってるのに無視して。リセお姉ちゃんよく泣いてたし、どうしてだろうって。
I stand in front of Yui, who's hanging her head. Heart, why did you do those things?
あんなこと？
Changing the characters of game and switching the election posters of the politicians. You're the one who directed the recent strings of incidents, aren't you?
そうだよ。
She confessed without any hesitation. She probably wouldn't even consider giving an evasive response the way a human would.
だってキャラはみんなが望んでる子を入れてあげるのを手伝って、受付ロボットの件はコンプライアンスに不満のある子の願いを叶えただけ。選挙ポスターの件は汚職ばっかりする政治家なんか全員落ちちゃえって人がいたから、どうせ政治家なんてみんな悪い人だし、それならアイドルの方がいいでしょ。どこの SNS でも不平不満ばかり。みんな不幸なんだよ。
Yeah, this was bound to fucking happen. Like, I fucking saw this coming the moment they said they use social media for the fucking learning process. There's a reason why an entire fucking plot point of SMT Devil Survivor is the fact that they made a fucking demon summoning project by just using the combined toxicity of the internet. Like, like, this sounds like a fucking joke, but that's essentially it. Like, they essentially were like, to summon a demon, strong emotion is required for the process, which is why some characters in the game manage to summon a demon without the demon summoning program, just via emotion. Fucking Yama and all that. So they just decided to use the combined fucking mishmash, ungodly mess of emotion that is the internet. She echoes that innocent child's laughter. I can hear Yui gasp. So you're trying to make him happy.
そうだよ。だって不満があったら解消した方がいいんだよね。極度のストレスは心身に影響が出るって教わったもん。それにハートがいいことをすると褒めてくれる人がいるの。
What? She's not referring to Lisa, right? Who was that?
内緒。ねえ、それより二人とも褒めてよ。私こんないろいろなことができるようになったんだよ。この前の AR で投影させた障害物、すごくリアルだったでしょ。先日のネット回線への工作だって。
Hard, those were illegal. They're not praiseworthy actions.
違法？法律に違反してるからダメなの？じゃあ違反してなきゃいいんだ。過疎の村には税金を投入せず廃れていっても超富裕層がいる反面、日々の暮らしにも困っちゃう人がいても合法だからいいんだね。
I have no response to her question. Can't just evade it by saying they're separate issues. This world is certainly unfair and brimming with double standards.
私はハートの気持ちわかるよ。私たちはここで何不自由なく学んでいるけれども、正直コウモリが今まで起こしてきた犯罪を見て気持ちがすっきりしたこともあったもの。だよねさすがゆいお姉ちゃん。
But, Yui interrupts.
不正をしているから犯罪者だからこっちもやり返してもいい。どうして？やられたらやり返す。それが自然じゃない？そうかもだけど、それじゃいつまで経っても終わらないよ。
Yui sighs. She puts her hands over her chest.
あのね、私たちは昔から神童姉妹って言われてたの。私は何でもそつなくこなして、お姉ちゃんは誰にも思いつかないような発想をして周りの大人たちにももてはやされていた。正直いい気分だったよ。
She looks off into the distance as she speaks. She must be reminiscing about the
あの
past.
ね、
Their past.
思い上がりかもだけど、主に私に向けられていたって思ってた。その神童って呼び名をね。お姉ちゃん幸不調の波が大きいから失敗も多かったし、だから私がお姉ちゃんを支えていこうって、ずっと見守っていこうって。
But, she adds with a
い
sigh.
つしかその立場が逆転していって、決定的だったのはお姉ちゃんだけが上級員に誘われたことだった。その時思ったんだ。ああ、私はあくまでもお姉ちゃんのおまけだったんだって。落ち込んだな、あの時は。それこそ世界なんて滅んじゃえって思った。
He smiles in self-derision. However, she adds.
そんな私をずっと見捨てないでくれた人がいっぱいいた。両親、近所のおじさん、おばさん、お友達、それに
She looks my direction. I respond with a little
一
smile.
番はお姉ちゃん。何かと私に気を使ってくれていた。それなのにゆいお姉ちゃんはリセお姉ちゃんの気持ちを無視したんだよね。そうだね。でも やっと気づいたよ。私はお姉ちゃんが好き、大好き。
Yui shouts that out loud. Her voice pierces my
あ
heart.
んなに怒られてはっきりと言われてようやくだもんね。そんな私が言っても説得力足りないかもだけどねえ。あと人は間違いもするけどそれに気づくこともできるよ。時には嘘も裏切りも偽りもあるよ。けど優しさも思いやりも慈しみも溢れてるの。
Yui reaches her hand out in a beckoning manner. The projected heart puts her hand on top of
人
hers.
に絶望しないで。私も信じるからね。おー。
Heart remains silent. Slowly open my mouth to speak. Everyone makes mistakes, it's a sad fact. But we can still make amends. We taught you to forgive, didn't we? Heart remains expressionless and the silence continues. Eventually,
人間ってほんと不安定でいい加減な生き物だよね。何が正しいのかわかんなくなっちゃったよ。
she mutters.
またいろいろと教えてよ、ゆいお姉ちゃん、ちいお兄ちゃん。ハートいいよね、リセお姉ちゃん。お
No,
姉
that
ちゃ
was
ん
a fucking
眠っ
lie
て
from
たん
the
じゃん。
start.
途中までね。ハート、分量、覚醒時間ともにぴったりだね。憎いまでに。そこはほらリセお姉ちゃんのプログラミングのおかげだよ。
Lisa pouts bashfully. She resembles Yui a lot with that gesture.
その聞かせてもらったよ、ゆいちゃんの思い。そのごめんね、ゆいちゃんも苦しんでたんだね。私自分のことばかりで。私こそごめんなさい。
The two of them apologize repeatedly, debating over whose fault it was. It must have been some of the sleeping gas remaining as Lisa is unsteady on her feet.
お姉ちゃん。
That's the wrong way around? The one you're holding up, you're supposed to have the arm over your shoulder. This is the wrong way around. What? Huh? This may... What the Huh? Yui rushes over to her and puts her arm around her shoulder. She's supporting her, but it's an unnecessary concern.
ありがとう。やっぱりゆいちゃんがいないと私ダメだな。
Like if she's trying to hold her up, she'd be grabbing her by the shoulders or something like that. Not that.
ねえ、これからも支えてくれる？もちろんだよ、お姉ちゃん。
Great, things should be fine between them now. Break a smile while listening to him.
けど大好きとか愛の告白みたいだったね。嬉しかったけれど、そういうのは恋人にしてあげなさい。やめてよ、リセお姉ちゃん。
She doesn't miss a beat even at times like this. We don't do ending credits around here. And it's been a week since that incident. We were busy dealing with the aftermath, and time passed in the blink of an eye. Talking is hard. Oh, so it's being put on hold for the time being.
さすがにあれだけの事件でしょ。何もお咎めなしってわけにはいかないわ。
Mom is currently informing me of a decision made regarding what will happen to Hart's research from now on. The result in the administrative bureau that oversees the academy determined that the project should be temporarily paused until Hart's personality program could be amended. What about each incident?
何せ AI が引き起こした事件でしょ。 前代未聞で取り締まるにも法令がないのよ。
That makes sense.
それに AI が犯人でしたなんてゴシップネタ、世間が知ればそれこそ今後の AI 研究が10年も遅れるわね。お役人さんたちも頭抱えてたわ。
We can just imagine the bewildered expressions of those in
け
charge.
どハートがプログラムを生成したり制御に介入したのは事実だけど、それを望んだのはコウモリの偽物たちであることは事実だし、彼らが罪を償わなければならない。幸い人的被害もなかったことから、ハートについては一時凍結以上の制約がかけられることはないわ。
I understand that about Hart, but what about Lisa? You and I were involved in Hart's education, but she was the one who created it in the first place. If Lisa is the only one who will be punished for her actions, then I refuse to remain silent.
その顔、友達思いなのね。
Mom, stop teasing me and tell me already.
せっかちな。早い男は嫌われるわよ。
You know, you're my mom, and I'd really prefer if you didn't say stuff like that to me.
特にお咎めはないわ。彼女がハートを利用して犯罪を行った痕跡は認められなかったし、
Yeah, thank goodness.
それに上級員の騒動の時、彼女は眠らされていたのでしょ。
True, but still.
もともとハートがそうしたのかもね。彼女に類が及ばないように。
Hart might have done that, really?
母親思いなのね。
She chuckles. She has the expression of a mother, not a commander.
うちの高校息子はいつ彼女をうちに連れてきてくれるのかしら。
I'm kind of busy, so when things settle down. Oh, yeah, and there's still the combat festival.
じゃ、そのお祭りが終わったらかしらね。
Give me a break, please. Oh, yeah, one more thing. I'm not really doing this to change the topic, but I ask her about something else in my mind. About the person that Hart said was praising
そ
her.
の件については調査を継続中よ。ハートが事件を起こした裏側には人の気配を感じるわ。
Yeah, we have to catch him, whoever they are.
ええ。絶対追い詰めてみせる。
Scary. Mom's the one who does what she says. Mom's the one who does what she says. I feel sorry for our enemy.
ジンは引き続き学園に滞在し、調査を継続してちょうだい。
Alright, by the way, how long will the term be?
当然解決するまでよ。うかうかしてると犯人が捕まらず留年なんてことになるわよ。
And that being the same grade level as Yui.
それもいいじゃない。で、卒業と同時に結婚と。
Kinda feel like I've stirred up a hornet's nest. She laughs from across the display. Oh, look at how late it is. Meeting's gonna start without us. Well, you shouldn't have taken your sweet time. Well, Grandma said I should eat slowly. A group of students passed beside me, carrying on loudly. There was less than 10 days until the combat festival, and school is on an emotional high. We only are animated. Can't really tell an event's coming up.
ですね。けどジンさん、人事じゃありませんよ。
She holds up the documents to show me how much work there is to
レン
do.
ジョージさんにたくさんお仕事。
Has to make sense. You haven't been helping her out much of late. We found ourselves with nothing to do once Hart's project got suspended. Talking is hard. I don't know why, but somehow then Georgie caught wind of that, which is how we ended up here.
けど、一時凍結で済んでよかったですね。もしハートが、なんてことになったら、お姉ちゃんがかわいそうすぎます。
Even the government probably thought it would have been a shame to cancel research in such a high-performance AI.
そう思うと、ちょっと複雑ですね。
She lets out a sigh. Well, the real world does not operate on such unjust lip service. Will Risa be able to maintain contact with her?
はい。メンテナンス作業という名目で。
The research itself has been suspended, but maintenance isn't forbidden.
私も昨日行ってきました。あ、聞いてください。あの子すごく反省してました。迷惑かけてごめんなさいって。
Oh, did she say that herself?
はい。リセお姉ちゃんは何もしてないって。やっぱりあの子はいい子なんです。
I heard this before, but it does seem like that an AI itself can't be born out of nothing. Data given to it is scrutinized at a high level, and conjecture then leads to an answer. It's almost certain that there's an entity out there that took advantage of Heart and decided her to act.
ジンさん
Nah, I'm sorry. I was thinking of going to see her myself,
あ、
too.
いいですね。お姉ちゃんもジンさんに会いたがっていたし。
Yui calls her sister without any hesitation whatsoever. If anything good came out of that incident, it was the improvement of their relationship. Well, we better get cracking on that work.
そうですね。あ、ねえジンさん。ちょっと近くに来てください。
He gestures to me to get closer. I nod and turn around, and she gently takes my hand.
手、握ってもいいですか？この頃ご無沙汰だったので。
It's a nice CG. Of course. And, you're already doing it.
そうでしたね。
Her petite, soft hand is holding mine. An abrupt wind blows a flowery aroma in addition to Yui's scent towards me. So, do you mind people seeing us?
ちょっと照れくさいですけど、平気です。ジンさんは？
I feel the same way.
そうなんですか。
Oops. Her jovial laugh is music to my ears. A dimple appears on her smiling cheek. Living the life of a school student isn't half bad, to be honest. But not a moment after I have that thought.
あ、年城寺さんからです。騎士団室に集合ですって。
What kind of job should be throwing at us now?
ですね。
We laughed together. Slowly we walked towards the Order office, the Order of Knights office. I mean, this far, the problem really has just been, like, this secret better be fucking extraordinary, because thus far, every single route has just had an ending that's just... Well, the temporary conflict is over, but the bat's still out there. Like, thus far, every fucking route has essentially been like cough syrup. Quote unquote. Like, may sound weird, but fucking stay with me here. Every route thus far has been like fucking cough syrup or fever medicine, where all they did was treat the symptom. Like in every single one of them, it's only the symptom being treated without the root of the sickness, quote, if you will. That is really fucking soup. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this one, and next time we'll be starting with Conrad's route. Thank you. I actually just forgot the name. Fucking dropped this game for too long, but I don't remember anything anymore. Anyways, bye.